In this video, I'm going to be talking around databases and ongoing communication with your clients, for the reason that actually far too many people don't have a proper database of their customers, and worse than that, that they don't communicate with their customers at the frequency they should. So when we're thinking about our data, it's all too easy, and certainly in a lot of early stage businesses, in fact, sometimes I've met members who are 3-4 years into their business and still don't actually have an official database. And what I mean by a database isn't Excel. It isn't having a number of business cards or to go through your LinkedIn connections. I mean a dedicated, created database for your contacts, often referred to as a customer relationship management database or a CRM. The importance of having a CRM may not be apparent straight away if you've never used one, but certainly if you've used Excel, you can know and understand the fact that with multiple columns, the challenge starts to become when you put notes in. When you need to speak to those people on a regular basis, it's very manual to understand where you are and what you're doing next. The other benefits of having a database in a written for CRM is the ability to start going through that database from different perspectives, such as segmentation. So for example, you may wish to segment some of your clients by location. If you had a particular project or a particular promotion that you're thinking of for an area, you could do it by that, or by gender, or by product that they bought, or by the last time that they bought something, or your prospects. How are you communicating with all of them? By the introduction of databases, it allows you to do this so much quicker and so much more precisely. Even to the point you can automate a lot of these things to happen in the background whilst you're off doing more important things. So scheduling the communication is absolutely critical in keeping our customers aware of us and also aware of our products. In other videos, you would have seen the product matrix and how you can massively change your business by actually informing your customers about all the products that you provide. Having a database enables us to schedule all of those. I had a business which was working with me that provided IT services, for example. Now their IT service, their product range was 14 key areas of services that they provided. So what they did through their database was automate for leads first and foremost, that if they'd spoken to somebody and gained their information and they had a requirement, a genuine requirement for those, their service overall, even though they may not be using them, they might be using a competitor. What they did was arrange an automation series to email that customer. Now in their example, they typically had a 3-year rotation of contracts, so 36 months. They had 14 products, so they could actually repeat all of the products twice between the beginning and the end of another contract. It still allowed them, so obviously that is 28, it still allowed them over 6 months to prepare to re-engage with that client, for them to make a decision and change it over. And that was with one click of a button. That's the power you can get from utilizing databases and also re-engaging on a regular timeline with those clients. Now, with all of your existing clients, for example, we should be speaking to them even if they've had a one-time purchase, or communicating with them at least every 90 days. So at least 4 times a year, they should be receiving some form of reminder about what you do. That may be a newsletter, it could be a flyer, an email, even a telephone call or more. It doesn't matter the frequency of potential purchase. I work with an estate agency who on average sell a house, we all move home on average every 7 years. So each client that they had wasn't potentially on average going to return for another 7 years. However, by engaging consistently with each of those, they maintain that relationship. And it may even be as simple as a flyer. saying, we hope you're still enjoying your home. Think of us when you decide the next chapter is ready for you. Now, each one of those we broke down to the fact that a flyer costs £1, there or thereabouts. So if there's 4 times a year, 4 sevens, it's £28 investment from their perspective. That £28 kept the consistency, just in case they wanted to move earlier, just in case they had the opportunity rather than wait 7 years, because obviously it's an average. So for £28,000, they earned thousands of pounds in commission recurring. And of course, that doesn't even include the referral element. So as we go through this, regular communication comes very easily when we have our data organized. Utilize a professional CRM to get and collate your data, and then schedule regular communication at least once a quarter. So what I'd like you to do is investigate. If you don't have a database right now, investigate. There are lots of free ones. Just get the one that's right for you, that has all the functionality that you require. Start putting your data in. If you have thousands of people, start with 2-3 people a day. In 10 days, you'll have 30. In 3 months, you'll have 300. As we go through, it will soon build up. By increasing the frequency to our clients, we increase our profitability.